Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Bo. I wanted to do a quick video talking about what my thoughts were as far as the Fallout 4 weapons and armor customization that we have seen since we've gotten word of Fallout 4 happening from E3. I am super happy that we're actually going down this way. The Fallout 4 team has decided we're going to have so much customization in this game that it's going to be insane. The nice part about it is also using perks. So you see like the science perk on the right there. You can only do science if you want specific mods, but if you wanted other ones, you'd have to invest time and money and resources because it requires resources. So in this case, adhesives or fiber optics or fiberglass. And all those things come from the world, which brings me to kind of thinking about different stats you'll kind of need. Because if you're trying to do stuff like, I guess science, I imagine it's going to be attached to intelligence, but just to get all the items, man, just to find all the adhesives and all this stuff. Like this example, you want to build this long scope. Okay, cool beans. Well, it's going to take all these different items. But wait a second. If I need an adhesive, does duct tape weigh more than Wonder Glue? Does a microscope weigh more than an alarm clock? I mean, all these things need to be taken into consideration because you might need to have a hell of a lot more strength to be able to carry enough crap to be able to build all this stuff. What I anticipate doing in this channel, especially the week of launch, is just powering through to get to the content so that way we can get to cool stuff like the customization modules, how to make new weapons, and trying to figure out which of these options is the best, not only from an initial value standpoint, because when we get started in the game, we're not going to have the base. Because one of the bigger aspects is that you'll have crafting base or a settlement. I don't even know how they're even going to talk about it. Is it like you're a town builder, you're a mayor, you're just building a... I don't know how that's going to work out. But what I do know is that all these different mods, like you see this, the beam focuser, that requires science. Like a lot of these ones, at least according to like anything with, it looks like lasers or energy weapons, require a lot of science. Whereas if you want to do modifications to just a normal gun without like the frickin' laser, it looks like you just need to have gun nut. And if I remember, gun nut just requires, it's more of like an agility thing. But in Fallout 4, there are no skills. There are perks like that one, the gun nut perk right there. So you can see if you want to have this compensated pipe rifle and you want to have it exactly that same way, we're going to need a specific level of skills or unlocks in order to get those things. Now you may not want to invest all that time, but then we don't know yet. So, I mean, my goal when it comes to making Fallout 4 videos after launch is trying to figure out, okay, well, what would be the minimum amount of skill or the minimum amount of work I need to do to get to the goal of being able to unlock weapons that will kick ass or settlement items that will kick ass, that kind of thing. So I'm not just wasting time. You know, if you're interested, obviously all of us are going to play this game until, God help us, we're going to be hundreds of hours in before we maybe even touch the quest. I know one guy, he went 80 hours in the game before he even touched the main quest. And again, I'm happy they brought back that junk jet. The junk jet is the one where you put anything in the world into it and it just flings it at people. It's hilarious. That's the one where you saw the teddy bear. Now this is the one that is seriously going to be cool. I don't know how they're going to deal with balance with the power armor, because I think we have had power. I mean, I've had power armor in the Fallout games before, but never like this. Never customized. Never like, oh, I'd like to have. It looks like from here you can see there's a left arm and a right leg and a left leg and a torso and a headpiece and all different models for mods. Now, as far as what is required to build that, or what kind of support stuff we need, or do we need to have a different kind of bench or some kind of unlock in the settlement in order to get that? Do we need faction with like any number of different factions in the game in order to get pieces? I mean, that's the part that I don't really have a knowledge of, but I think it'd be so cool if it's like, okay, well, if you want to have, let's say, you know, T45B stuff, you better do all these quests over here. Or if you want T51B items or military grade items or whatever, you know, I think that would be so much cooler if it's more like, oh, okay, so I have to really invest a lot to get that particular mod. And then when it comes to the shooty pew pew, being able to modify all the guns and all the weapons and all the other stuff that goes along with it. I mean, that is going to be the really cool stuff. And you guys know this channel, it's all about trying to find easy, faster, better ways of doing things. And Bethesda games are like bread and buttered. I love it to death. So this is just my speculation as far as what's going to happen. I anticipate the power armor upgrades are going to be related somehow to your settlement and your faction, as well as potentially other things you do in the world in order to unlock it. But I have no idea at all. But I think it's going to be dope. Anyway, let me know what you guys are looking forward to. Would you guys like to know more about the different weapons and armor customization or settlement stuff? Maybe different other parts of storyline with the next video. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. And see ya!